Well, we're really tromping through that castle now. Now that we've reached Agrabah, you have probably realized from Traverse Town that Riku's stages are actually shorter and simpler from Sora's. All you're doing is getting in and beating the enemy and getting out. I've said that before, but just to reiterate, that's all you're doing, and for the most part, they stay simple throughout. There's one or two stages that are really huge towards the end. However, Agrabah is, probably shorter than Traverse Town, or I should say the 10th floor. I'm choosing Agrabah for this one, mainly because of the Jafar card. It's a useful card for Riku to have since his decks are always all attack card based. Anyways, you will notice that your deck on this one is much better than the deck you had in Traverse Town. It's got much more cards, plus they are, for the most part, higher numbers. You do have a few 4 and 3 cards in there, which you're good to start off duels, but you'll have those high number cards to finish them. So you got a better deck to duel with, but for the most part, you should just focus on button mashing in this one. If you decide to use a martial walking card, you can turn into Dark Riku easier and do an attack called Dark Aura, which is good at finishing off a whole lot of Heartless really fast. Your enemy card for this stage is called the Fat Bandit. It allows you to increase your strength if you manage to attack an enemy from the back. It's an okay card to use, I guess. It doesn't stop you from doing regular attacks, but personally, you're better off using the Maleficent and Guard Armor cards that are already in your deck, at least if you're going through my walkthrough. Just like in the Aladdin movies, Jafar will be an invincible genie. So what do? Well, you aim for Iago, who is carrying his lamp, and ignore him. This means don't try to duel if he does select a card, because I do believe any duel attacks will probably aim for him, and Jafar's invincible. So just jump up and attack Iago. That's all you really need to do. Avoid his attacks when you see him coming. He uses high cards, so he's not very easy to break. His attacks will include that I-beam you just saw him try to hit me with, and then he can also pick up and throw flaming boulders. Those are usually the easiest to dodge because you can see them coming. He'll also occasionally just try to take a swipe at you out of nowhere. Again, if you see it coming, try to dodge roll away. He's not really that hard. The moving platforms will be a pain. However, the gimmick card for the area raises all platforms to their maximum height. And if you can become Dark Riku, don't bother using slides. Instead, just do a jump spin on Iago. Unfortunately, this time I did not become Dark Riku while fighting him, but I didn't need to, so I finished off Iago real easily. Jafar's special ability is that he has the ability to keep attack cards from being broken. Very useful for Riku because his deck is mostly attack cards. Granted, you have to play the attack before the opponent does. It does not break opponent's attacks, so remember that. It keeps your cards from being broken, but it does not break an opponent's attack automatically. Useful, but not exactly the best card Riku will pick up on his journey through Castle Oblivion. Now exit the stage like you normally would through the Conqueror's Respite. Except this time, make sure you save before you exit that door. There's going to be a nasty boss in the hallway, and his name is Vexen. Vexen's pretty easy, though. You're going to be using what I call the Castle Oblivion deck, which is your deck that you use in the hallways and in the last stage. It's full with 9s, 8s, 7s, and 0s, and if you do duel him, he's pretty easy to win. Just keep on breaking cards until you perform a Maelstrom. The only time you have to worry about losing a duel is if you're short on cards. Try to break until you become Dark Riku, and then attack him with Dark Aura. That will do a lot of damage. His 2 attacks that you need to watch out for, though. He uses 2 slights, and both of them are pretty powerful. First is Freeze. Try to break that one immediately, or at least do dodge rolls until you're sure that the attack went off and it missed. It'll pretty much hit you guaranteed if you're standing still. If you get hit by that one, you'll be frozen in place until he hits you again and causes decent damage doing it. His other one you'll have to watch out for is Ice Needles. This one's a little easier to dodge, however, if it corners you, it can combo the heck out of you. So watch out for that one. Like I said, he's pretty easy. Victory against him gives you nothing. Sorry, Riku, unlike Sora, you won't get his valuable auto life card. After you're done with beating Vexen, watch a quick cutscene and then just proceed up through the stairway and onto the next floor. Next, we're conquering everybody's favorite stage, Monstro! Yeah, I know it sucks too, but he's a lot easier with Riku than he was with Sora.